Hey, y'all, my name is Kurt. Welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. Trenton is here tonight. He is here. However, he's been feeling a little rough the last couple days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick right now, so my voice is cracking. I sound like I'm 70.
The poor old boy has had it kind of bad since he got back from his trip to business trip to Atlanta.
That's
was it a couple days after that you started feeling bad?
About a day after I got back from it. That's why you should never go to Atlanta. It's hot. You get sick. It's just.
I hear you. Well, as you can see, we're ready for a cocktail. Now, the key is, what cocktail are we doing, Trent? Yeah.
Is that a rhetorical question?
It's a good one. I don't even know how this happened. I really don't know. But our good friend Bucky, who is one of our patrons as well, helped us set up our tasting at Glens Creek Distillery. Had a great time there with some great whiskey. And we were just sitting there, side by side, yakking. And I don't even know how it came up, Trent, and I really don't know. But he started talking about hot dogs or something like that. And he challenged me to make a cocktail out of hot dog water. Hot dog water.
Is that something you drink regularly?
No. And I can't. Trenton has been forever. My Meemaw, God bless her, she wasn't much of a cook, especially when she got older. So my poor Peepaw, I'll never forget some of the stuff. I'd walk in her house and she'd have 4 or 5 hot dogs boiling on the stove with some water. When they were done, she'd go, Ray, get in here and get some food, and that's what it was.
Hey,
so
at least she boiled them, man. As kids, we used to just toss those suckers right in the microwave until they'd split open down the center. You'd toss it on a piece of bread, and you'd be good to go.
I like to throw them on the grill or something like that. You know what I mean? But so he challenged me to this cocktail, hot dog water. So I'm thinking, how can I go about this? And then I got a little bit of an inspiration from a Chicago dog, basically. Chicago dog, you got your dill pickle, you got your tomato, you got some relish. I don't do raw onions. That's one thing I don't do. I can do cooked onions.
You didn't make an onion syrup?
No, I did not.
Oh, come on.
No. So
that you're losing a point for that.
I know. You got the poppy seed bun, all the good stuff that goes in a Chicago dog. I rarely, if I go to a hot dog stand, I rarely get just a normal hot dog. I usually always get Chicago dog without onion. So with that in mind, here's what I came up with, right?
I'm scared.
So you remember those hot dogs we used to get when money wasn't quite as plentiful during that time of 2008 when construction bellied up and there was nothing going on, and we'd have quite a few packages of those real cheap hot dogs.
Oh, dude, it was like 12 hot dogs for 99 cents. They were good. I liked them.
I know. I bought one of those. I did. I boiled them in water, all right? I discarded the hot dogs. I didn't eat them.
Oh, come on.
I know. I guess I'm a little bit spoiled now, but I wasn't going to eat those real cheap hot dogs. I strained the liquid through coffee filter a couple times because there was some, you would have probably, we did one of these, but there were some fats rolling around, in the water. So
I giving it a nice texture, though.
I strained it, and I made a syrup out of it here. So this is actually hot dog syrup. I put in 1.5 cups of sugar to 1 cup of hot dog water, and boom, bada, boom, hot dog syrup.
You should start selling that.
Now, all I'm going to ask you to do is smell it if you can. I probably should have asked if you would first.
Good Lord. I mean, it's definitely hot dog.
Yeah, it's hot dog, man. It's hot dog.
Wow.
All right, the next thing I did, Trenton, I took a few tomatoes and I put them in a blender. I spun them around till they're pretty smooth. And then I strained those a couple times in a coffee filter and I got tomato juice. Now the difference here is this is acid adjusted tomato juice. I put in some malic acid and citric acid. So now this tomato juice actually has the acidity level of a lime or a lemon.
Interesting.
Yeah. I will go ahead and text you, the specs on that so you can put it in the description in case anybody wants to duplicate this cocktail.
You should have taken a picture of you in the lab mixing up all
I
these
know.
things in vials.
I don't even know how we're even doing a video on this, and somehow it was brought up to our last on our last patron live stream. We have one live stream a month for our patrons as well, and somehow I got hooked into doing this video. So here we are. Last but not least, Trenton, I got some whiskey here, but it's infused with dill pickle.
Okay.
And I couldn't think of any other whiskey better than Jameson because of the, pickleback shot. So this is dill pickle infused Jameson whiskey. So what we're doing here, as most people probably figured out, we're just going to make we're going to put in the same specs as a simple whiskey sour.
Well, all right.
That's what we're going to do. So we might as well get started. I'm going to put in 3/4 ounce of our delightful hot dog syrup.
So why did you go with the cheap hot dogs and not like a Nathan's hot dog or just like a old national hot dog, like a nice crunch, like a snap to the hot dog?
Because I guess I'm spoiled with the hot dog now. Like back in the day, I would have ate that gladly.
Uh-huh.
But if I'm going to get one of those kind of hot dogs, I want to put it on a grill. I don't want it boiled in water.
Couldn't you just boil it and then toss it in
I don't know.
some market?
I didn't think that far ahead, Trent. I didn't think that far ahead. I guess also I didn't know if this is going to work out or not. So, we're going to waste money on a good pack of hot dogs. All right, we're going to follow up the syrup with another 3/4 ounces of our acid-adjusted tomato juice.
I just can't imagine a sour vegetable.
You're sick and stuff, but if you weren't sick, I'd make you take a little sip of this.
We'll save some.
Yep, I will.
We'll be good in a day.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Last but not least, 2 ounces of our dill pickle infused Jameson whiskey.
I gotta give you props on that. That's a good way to go with the dill pickle infused. That's a smart choice for the Jameson.
I was thinking about it. I was looking around, trying to think what's right, and it just dawned on me. Well, that's dumb. You got to go with Jameson.
Yeah.
You got to go with that.
Yeah.
Hey, that is all the ingredients of our cocktail. I've got some ice in a tin ready to go here. We're going to give it a shake, see what we come up with. All right. Double rocks glass ready to go, Trenton. You know what I forgot to do? We're going to do it right now and reshake for 2 seconds. I've got a pinch here. Celery salt. A pinch of celery salt. I looked down and I saw that there. I go, shake. All right, just wanted to incorporate that celery salt. My bad. Yeah, all I want to do is just pour it right in the glass.
That is surprisingly a nice color.
What'd you expect?
When I think of hot dog water cocktail, I just think of something filthy. You don't have like a hot dog garnish, sport pepper garnish, onion?
We should have had, that would have been a fantastic idea with the sport pepper because I'm a pepper guy. I'm a freak of pepper. I love them. I would have loved to sip this cocktail, but you haven't had it yet. I would have loved to sip this cocktail and have a couple pieces of that sport pepper. My bad. If you make this at home, that's a great idea. Are you going to taste it?
Yeah, I'll come back to it.
It's up to you. You don't have to if you're feeling bad enough.
Okay, wait. Okay, that's what I'm smelling. It's throwing me
Celery
off
salt?
there.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, it mostly just smells like the dill pickle.
Okay.
And it's almost a little bit sour because
Yeah.
it's a sour.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm kind of scared, actually.
Shouldn't be. It'll be all right. You didn't take a big sip. It's kind of a little sip.
It's weird having ice with something that tastes like a hot dog. You took a big old gulp of that.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
cow.
I've tried it already. Your mom tried it. Unfortunately, she's not here.
She tried it?
She did. Unfortunately, she's not here.
Well,
What do you think, man?
I think it's a solid effort.
Yeah.
If I
do.
if I didn't try this here and I went to some bar
Okay.
and they had a freaking hot dog water cocktail on the menu, I'd order it just to see what all the hubbub's about and see how close they got. I get a little bit of everything in this, and it's actually pretty impressive.
I wouldn't call it a hot dog water cocktail. If you're going to name it, I'd name it like a Chicago dog cocktail. Something like that. Hot dog water cocktail doesn't seem too appealing.
Yeah, but it's like you look at it and you're like, what the heck is this? It's the shock factor, a hot dog water cocktail,
It's weird because I put it all together once, and it worked. You know, that's strange. Usually you have to mickey around with it.
Oh, really? This is like one attempt?
One and done.
Wow.
I know. I was surprised. But you truly can get a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of hot dog, you get that tomato, and it's, you know, it's got that high acidity level, so it works as a sour. You get a little bit of that dill pickle. I put a pinch of that celery salt in too. Are you getting a little bit of that too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think what really makes this cocktail drinkable to an extent, if you want to say that word, is the acid adjusted tomato. Because if you were gonna just do like a V8 juice with a lemon or a lime or something, that'd have been weird.
No, I don't think that.
I wouldn't have even thought to do that ever. And
all those flavors are like muted a little bit. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not like in your face. Oh my God, that's strong hot dog. No, it's all kind of muted and all kind of blends together. It's pretty weird.
Oh, that's strong hot dog. Never in my life would I have thought that would be words that I heard you say.
Hey, I was forced into putting this cocktail on a video, man.
I don't know if I would say forced.
It was just a personal challenge, and you know, you took it to another level here, and along with the other patrons.
I took it to another level.
All the other patrons that did it to me too. So
we just asked them if they wanted to see
video out of it.
We didn't get one no. So what I think would be interesting, and you watch a lot more cocktail folks than I do, is to see if, like, I don't know if, you know, who's that barfly guy.
Oh yeah, I think it won't be long, Trent. I think within 3 or 4 weeks, Steve the bartender, the educated barfly, and probably even Anders Ericsson will pick up on this. This is going to be a new modern classic, Trent. That's what I think.
Really?
You'll probably see this on a lot of menus throughout the country within a year.
Wow.
You know, once these guys take it, they're going to get mega views. You know, it's going to be ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, if you happen to be Anders Ericsson or the educated barfly or Steve the bartender,
come on,
whoever,
Anders. Yeah,
and
I watch all your videos, Anders. Do me a solid.
And if you want to show us what you got, maybe we could mix up yours and kind of do a hot dog cocktail blind and see who has the best one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anders is in Chicago, right?
He is. I don't know where. He's somewhere in Chicago.
Well, maybe he could come mix it for us
Fantastic
here.
videos, man. I love his stuff.
Wow,
Fantastic.
I was expecting to hate that a lot more than I did.
Well, thanks for being a trooper. I know you're not feeling the best, but thanks for being a trooper and trying it out. Hey, that's all we got for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time. Right down there with hopefully Trent, feeling a little bit better, and I in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.